Hello.
Hello. So first of all, I'm very thankful to you to arrange this kind of workshop for us. I have a request for you to arrange another workshop on PLC and SCADA.
Oh, can you say that again? What is the question? Can you repeat your question? Can you hear me?
Sir, I have no question, but I have a request for you to arrange a new seminar or webinar for us on PLC and SCADA.
Oh, okay. So we can talk about that later on. So you want us to have like another webinar? Okay. So we can discuss that later on, right? Okay. So what questions again? Feel free to ask questions and yeah, feel free to ask questions now.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You can also type your questions in the chat.
My name is Mr.
Yeah.
Yes. My name is Dichia from Tanzania. Yeah, first of all, I would like to thank you for this kind of presentation. So it really helpful for us. Yeah, my question is, I'm doing this electrical designing, so I just get difficult for the software to start the software. Have a lot of software like AutoCAD, so I confuse which one I can take for the electrical design. You mentioned here AutoCAD, but also I saw another software like ePlan. So yeah. I want to know, because before I was always I'm using AutoCAD, but also I find another software ePlan. So I want to know more about this ePlan, and then if have any, we can see we have many softwares. So which one is the best one? So as I can choose maybe 2 or 3, so I can go with the software. So that is my question. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you for your question. So it depends on what you actually want to achieve with the software. AutoCAD, if you want to do electrical drawings, you mentioned ePlan. Yes, you can use ePlan to do electrical drawings. And then you can use AutoCAD also to do drawings. And even in AutoCAD, you have AutoCAD electrical. That is actually electrical specific. So any one of them will work for you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, any other question? Let's have more questions. Okay, someone asked a question. Okay.
Yeah, I want to ask. Good day, Mr. Shaibu. My name is Victor, and still a student at Pan Atlantic University here in Nigeria. And I'm currently in my 400 level. And so I just want to ask little questions, because you talked about how we can find our purpose and other different things as well. But as a student, we are being exposed to different courses and maybe internships as well, being exposed to like different fields in electrical engineering. How do we now tend to like know which one exactly can we pick out from this whole thing? Like, how do we decide which one to go into? So as a student, I'm like skeptical in it. So that's why I try to like listen and follow up in what you said. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I think that's a very good question. This is very, very important question. Myself, when I was in undergrad, we learn a lot of subjects, a lot of courses, and sometimes you are overwhelmed with the number of programs you take. But at the end of the day, not all the courses will be important, right? The only problem here is that as a student, you are still not very sure of the industry you want to work in, especially if you are not in a country that has a lot of job opportunities. So you cannot be very selective. It is always good to learn everything that is at your exposure. And once you are about to graduate or you have taken some internships, the internships are actually the first steps. If you do an internship in oil and gas, it's most likely you will begin to see, okay, in oil and gas, this is what is there. Let's say if you work in telecommunication, now you begin to understand the importance of your work, and you might develop interest to continue in telecommunication or switch to power industry. And even with power, where do you want to work? You want to work in distribution, transmission, or generation. These are different things altogether. Even though all of them you use the same substation, different substation at different voltage levels. So what I would say is that at this time you don't have a lot of choices. You just have to learn everything, and then try to have your own interest. What do you want to do? What you want to do will direct you. So if you don't want to go to oil and gas, and I see oil and gas job, I don't apply. I will only focus on, let's say, power generation. That is where I'll look at. And even with power generation, you need to look at the number of jobs in power generation. Most power plants will have more jobs at construction phase. And once the plant is built, and we would have the contractors, everybody will leave the site, and we will now have operational team. So operational team, normally in control room, you have few number of people running shifts. I have worked in control room. In the control room, we were only like 4 people who will come on the shift and will be in the control room. And then we have mechanical team. The mechanical team usually will be comprised of large numbers because they will always be on the field doing some mechanical work, and so they need more hands. So you need to know the industry you want, but at this time, do not try to take everything. That's what I would say. Just try to take everything, but try to narrow down yourself by writing what you like, and try to look at the skills that are important in that industry, and then push yourself towards that. I hope that helps.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Shelby. Thank you.
Okay, another question again. Okay, somebody asked from Ghana, Kingsley from Ghana says that some books on studying electrical software like ETAP and that. Okay, so most of this software, electrical and AutoCAD, right? If you need some books about them, there are free resources. And especially if you're a student, you can always go on the website of ETAP, and you will find that ETAP has student version. You can actually apply for student version, put in your credentials, they'll give you a student software version. And you can use that one to practice. And in the software, you can always download, you can always have access to the manual. And that applies to most of these softwares. I have written a blog on my website that I have listed some number of softwares that you can have free, and some other softwares that are proprietary you actually have to pay for. And so that's what I'll say about that. Okay.